home is likely to be the most expensive purchase you will ever make. Most residential purchase agreements include a requirement that the seller provide a policy of title insurance in the amount of the purchase price for the home. You may be asking, what is title insurance and why do I need it? Basically speaking, title insurance guarantees the ownership and status of the title to real property and protects the buyer from financial loss in the event there is a defect in the title. The person who owns a piece of property is said to have title to that property. When the property is sold, title passes from the seller to the buyer upon the execution of a deed. Each transfer of the property is then part of the chain of title for that property. In connection with the purchase of property, the title insurance company issues a title commitment prior to the closing to assure the buyer that there are no defects in the seller's chain of title and identifying any liens or encumbrances such as mortgages on the property. If problems are found, then the seller usually has to correct them prior to closing the purchase. What happens if a defect in the chain of title is discovered after the closing? For example, what happens if it turns out that your property was previously owned by John Smith and Mary Jones, but only John Smith signed the deed conveying the property to you? Mary Jones or her heirs could have a claim against you for partial ownership of the property. This is where a title insurance policy becomes important. The title insurance company will attempt to correct the defect in the title by getting Mary Jones to sign a deed releasing her claim to your property. If she demands payment, the title insurance company will be responsible for making that payment. The important thing to remember is that a title insurance policy is a policy of indemnification against loss arising out of a covered title risk. There are numerous title insurance underwriters, and policies are sold either directly or through title insurance agents. Some policies cover more risks than other policies, so it is important to make sure that you're getting the best coverage for your situation. If you are buying a new home, the attorneys at Couzens Lansky would be happy to assist you in making sure that you get the best and most appropriate protection for your purchase.